At Chez Vachon in Manchester, New Hampshire, small portions are not on the menu.
People don't go home hungry.
In fact, it might even be an understatement to call these portions big.
Our plates are full of food.
Because here at Chez Vachon, just about everything is absolutely over the top enormous.
We give you a gigantic portion at a price that everyone can afford.
Finding Chez Vachon takes a little effort. It's located in a residential neighborhood on Manchester's west side. Robert Perkins grew up around here, and now he and his wife Jessica run this casual breakfast and lunch spot, serving plenty of American classics,
Meatloaves and macaroni and cheese and omelets.
And French-Canadian comfort food.
Pork pies and crepes and smoked meats.
Of course, if you've never been here before, you could be a bit confused, because with a name like Chez Vachon, you might expect snooty service and white tablecloths, rather than friendly faces and paper place settings.
A lot of people think that. We get a lot of calls wanting to make reservations, like for dinner, and we say, oh no, we're breakfast, lunch, we close at 2, and they go, really? A French restaurant? And we're like, well, we're French-Canadian.
In fact, Chez Vachon simply means House of Vachon, the name of a previous owner who wanted customers to feel like they were dining in his own home.
And that's how we feel too. A lot of the recipes here are my mother's recipes. We believe we're just sharing our food with the world, you know?
There definitely is plenty of food here to share, especially at breakfast, where the oven-baked omelets burst with fillings, like the West Sider with ham, sausage, bacon, kielbasa, onions, peppers, tomatoes, mushrooms, and melted cheese, or the extra indulgent chicken cordon bleu.
Ham, fried chicken, and Swiss cheese topped with hollandaise. You can't go wrong.
You would swear you would be eating a piece of chicken cordon bleu. They're unbelievable. It's probably one of our most popular omelets.
Also quite popular are Chez Vachon's breakfast crepes, but these ain't that dainty, fancy French style.
Our crepes are huge. They cover the plate. It's a 12-inch plate, and they cover it and drape over the ends normally, and that's rolled up. It's funny. We'll bring them out to the table, and people will be like, what is that? What did I order?
You can get them stuffed with fresh strawberries, spinach and feta, or bananas and homemade maple cream.
You cook the crepe, and then you flip it over, you put your bananas in the middle, and then you roll your crepe up, then you put it on a plate, and you cover it with the maple cream on top. To me, it just reminds me of when I was a kid. I mean, we used to cook crepes at home probably every weekend. That was our breakfast.
But for a breakfast that will fill you for the rest of the day, nothing beats the farmer's skillet.
It's a plate of home fries. We take onions, peppers, sausage, ham, and bacon. We throw that on top of the home fries with a couple of eggs, and then we cover that with a cheese sauce that we make in-house. So it's a very thick and heavy plate. People do finish it, but they walk out a little slower after.
Lunch at Chez Vachon is all about meat, served in all kinds of shapes, sizes, and styles. For a taste of the familiar, the Reuben is a messy masterpiece, but for something a bit different, try the Montreal-style smoked meat.
Montreal-style smoked meat is basically pastrami done in a Canadian way. It's got more coriander and the cumin and some allspice and some garlic. We actually cure it here, and then we use our spice rub on it. So basically, it's a French-style pastrami is what Montreal-style smoked meat is.
And it's usually served simply, piled so high on rye the meat can barely be contained.
If some falls out, those are just bonus pieces you get to chew on your own, well as I'm concerned, you know what I mean?
Another French-Canadian favorite here are the old-fashioned pork pies, made from a family recipe passed down for generations.
The one thing you gotta know about pork pie is every family had a pork pie recipe. Even if we were neighbors, you probably had a different pork pie recipe than I did. Every once in a while, somebody will say, I don't like your pork pie, and I say to them, that's okay. It's no big deal. I might not like yours either.
But everyone will definitely like the value at Chez Vachon because the prices are incredibly affordable.
We like to keep ourselves on the low end of what people charge out there, and we like to give you food. It's just the way we are. We want to feed everyone.
What I like is that our food may not be trendy, but it's definitely comfort food. It's definitely food you're going to come back for.